right, so we've got these pieces of clay that we let dry. We're working with porcelain today, so I'm not sure you can see a lot of difference in the clay that is the stuff I just pulled out and the stuff that I let dry for a few days. But this stuff has dried for a few days. It's a little bit lighter. If you're handling it, like if you're in person, you'll feel that this is a little colder and bendable now. But this is dried for several days. This is what I'm going to use to make the slip. So you're going to take your yogurt cup, and yours will be clean, but eventually once you're making this multiple times, it won't be. So I'm going to put in some little bits, and it really is helpful if they're small pieces, flat, thin pieces, go a little faster than the other stuff. And then I'm going to add some water. That's my drinking water. I'm going to add this water. It's just the one's cold and I was drinking it. So I'm going to add some water, and what you're going to see, and you observe this on your own because it's hard to see in the video, what you're going to see and hear is that water is causing that bone dry clay. So when it's totally dry and kind of fragile, we call that bone dry. It's easy for it to break. It creates clay dust, which we want to avoid. That's called bone dry. This stuff is wet, and after it's dried for maybe an hour, it'll be leather hard. It won't be bendy like this. This bone dry stuff is the only stuff that will slake, and slake is what we call it when it basically turns to mush. So it, what do you call it? The water goes in and basically pushes the particles of clay apart and causes them to fall apart. So you can't, in a little bit, I'm not gonna be able to pull this out. I don't wanna get sticky, so I'm gonna do it with a brush. See how there's just nothing, it's not solid anymore, right? If I were to stick this in here and leave it for, an hour, it's still gonna be somewhat solid. The slaking only works with the bone dry stuff. Sorry, I get excited. It's so neat, isn't it? But anyway, you are going to want to have some slip, and the way to make that is with the bone dry stuff. So if you're looking to start now and you don't have any bone dry, that's fine. Make yourself some little bits like this and just set them aside for a couple hours, and when eventually you'll be ready for it. But you can do the other stuff before then. The other thing I got ready ahead of time is my chamois. So my chamois has been sitting in water, just not slip, just clear water. Or slightly clear water is fine. The chamois is that little piece of leather. You want it wet before you work with it. The other thing I wanted to mention is I am working here directly on the table because it looks good on the video. But I would recommend that you all consider working either on the canvas or just on a piece of paper, whatever kind of paper, because that way you're not going to stick. When I work with my ball of clay, particularly if I've just wet the table, if I'm pushing down on the table like this, it's going to start to stick, and then it distorts when I go to pick it up. If I'm pushing it around on a piece of paper, phone book paper is my favorite because it's thin, but if I do that, I can easily lift it up because it's not going to stick to the table, and I can move it around on there as well. So I have been making a few pinch pots, and I showed you how to make a little one, but I would like you to work on increasing your size as well, because we're going to do a few projects at the start of the quarter with